hey, I'll take those beats solos for $10. He had dropped them to 20 from like 45. And I was like, I can be on my way in the next hour. And he's like, 15 is yours. And I go, oh, thanks for considering my offer. Let me know if you. I did.
You're the cheapest nigga
I lost
ever.
it for $5. I heard about, there was this book that was like, the art of not meeting halfway. You got to be willing to walk away.
Nigga. Are you good? 5 funky ass dollars, nigga.
That's what I'm saying to him, though.
You spent it on the ice cream, nigga.
That's what I'm saying to him,
He already
though.
dropped it from 45 to 20.
Warning. The contents of this podcast are informational in nature, and neither Chaim, nor Kel, nor I, nor Random Realness is engaged in the provision of legal, tax, or any other advice. You should seek your own advice from professional advisors, including lawyers and accountants, regarding the legal, tax, and financial implications of any financial decision you contemplate. Additionally, the information shared on this podcast is not intended to be a substitution for diagnosis, treatment, or informed professional advice. You should not take any action or avoid taking any action without consulting with a qualified mental health professional.
Welcome to the show, Random Realness, episode
83.
and we're certain this time.
For sure.
100%.
100%.
I double made sure.
Yeah.
I'm your host, James. Here with my motherfucking co-host, J. White, the Fire Guy. How you doing?
You're doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's new with you?
Just
swindling.
Swindling on Marketplace, doing my best, taking my shots.
He said, not all superheroes wear capes.
Yeah.
And it's clear.
Yeah.
Nigga Captain Save-A-Ho over here.
Fuck.
But I wouldn't be mad if you hit him. You know what I'm saying? If you'd have got 2 for 20. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it was greedy of you, but nigga, I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Don't even hang, bro. You're going to double back. Get him for 5.
I was looking for microphones and everybody got shoddy ass microphones. And then the microphones that they do have, like if they're like a Shure or like, they're like $250. I'm like, that's pretty much brand new. Unless you got some other type, there's other Shures.
You bought it and it's still perfectly in the box unused or something. You got the
and you got the 1 year warranty for it. Yeah, like no.
Yeah, that's wild.
So
Marketplace is a steal. I can't stand niggas who get clothes and shoes off of Marketplace though. Like, nigga, what?
I've only done that once.
Why you look at the camera like that?
Just because
you wearing that piece that you got, nigga.
I did get a pair. I got actually it was a combo pair
of shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 2 pairs for $35. They were some winterized Air Maxes.
Okay.
And then some. The one pair of shoes alone was worth the $25, but the other one I shouldn't have put my foot in. But I did wash them before, but still, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have.
So you tossed them?
No, I still wore them for a little bit.
But do you still have them?
No, they're gone.
Yeah,
but the winterized Air Maxes, I do.
Okay.
They're waterproof.
Okay, sweat proof.
Sweat. I don't think you
Funky
you can't really
proof.
You can't. No, these ones were brand new. The other ones were worn.
Mm-hmm. How do you know that's the truth?
Because you could tell they were. You
stop.
If they might have been
some
set
shoes
in.
I've had for 12 years, nigga.
Nah, not this one. Like the inside had all the marking. It like if he had wore them, it was sitting in a room like this, and that was it. There was no like creases, no walking, no nothing. I just think that he bought them and was like, yeah, I don't think I can do the winterized.
You don't think he was like, my athlete's foot is flaring up in this shoe because it's winterized?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Ain't nothing a little cortisone can take care of.
I'm good. He said, I went to the bowling and hit him with the little spray can on the inside.
Speaking of that, we went to Endless Summer Nights, and it's $20 a person.
Okay.
And you get a bowl from 10 to...
Where's this?
Big Al's. From 10 p.m. to midnight, unlimited bowling, and they give you a $20 arcade card for $20.
Okay.
And so
On what days?
on the weekends, it's 10 to midnight. Weekdays, it's 9 to 11.
Okay.
You can do the same thing. But we were the only two, me and wife were the only two on the lane. And we did this with axe throwing too. One time we just went on a date just be her axe throwing. And it was like, yo, you get it for a whole hour. And we bowled 5 games. Like, hey, we're just fucking throw it. There ain't no breaks because there's not like other people. So it's like.
You niggas didn't even sit down.
Oh,
it was
my
just
gosh.
the next person's turn.
Have like, game 4, we're like.
My wrist. God damn. I felt you bowling, elbow,
everything. And it was just like,
You said, I
damn.
think I'm gonna start using the 6-pounder.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We were like, yeah, we got to invite somebody next time because
Who won?
I did a clean sweep. I used to work at a bowling alley.
You're nice like that?
I'm not super nice, but
What's their highest score?
that I had that night 159.
No, ever.
Ever 267.
Okay.
But that's when I worked at the bowling alley, they would have like reject real balls. And so since we worked there, they would drill them for us and have them. So I had one of them like balls where I just go like lift my finger. It has a weight in it that like makes it crash the pocket. And we got a bowl for free down there. So you'd be like, oh, I'm going to go down and hit some lanes while you cover the thing. And
Okay.
one time I had a 267, which is like all strikes except for one.
That boy good.
But that's not something I couldn't consistently do that. But there was
that's
one
very
game where I
rare.
got very lucky.
You get close as fuck.
Yeah. And it wasn't like, oh, I spared on the very last one. It was like I had lost the game
double.
by like the
Right. The
7th or
multiplier.
something. Yeah. But yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
crazy.
That's still way. I don't think I ever scored. I think my highest score is like 223 or 213 or something.
But you did that with the house ball.
Yeah.
So the difference, it's like somebody golfing with real golf clubs and just the ones you get at Shopco.
Okay.
Right? Like once you get actual good clubs, you could probably increase your score by, I don't know what it is in golf, but it's that type of thing. Like if you're bowling with a house ball and you bowl a 223, that's the equivalent of bowling a 267 with a ball. Easy.
Okay.
Because those balls don't have no weights in them. They're just generic holes. It's not meant for you, even as close as you got to it or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. I guess I didn't know like pro balls had weights and shit in them like that.
Yeah. All you have to do is put that thing on a line and it's gonna
Take care of
it's
itself.
gonna take care of itself and you just gotta focus on lifting your fingers like whoop.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You niggas ain't shit. I thought professional bowlers were good and shit. Nigga, y'all suck dick.
Watch the ball, it'll be like whoop, 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 and then it'll stop and be like then it'll take off, the counterweight will hit it. So pretty sweet.
Fucking stellar.
Stellar.
Fucking awesome, brother. You know what is crazy and awesome? Sudan Olympic basketball team.
Yes.
They won their first fucking Olympic game
Yeah.
ever. You know what's not awesome? Gilbert Arenas and Paul Pierce talking down on fellow Africans. I know they're African American, but you know what I'm saying? They don't gotta talk crazy. Gil, you called them the Ahi Ahi tribe, nigga. First off, that's a dish. Ahi Ahi is tuna.
Oh, it is? Okay,
Yeah, nigga.
okay.
But it just got kind of disrespectful.
In 2024, it's disrespectful.
But
especially on that type of platform.
Right.
I could see they were literally making that conversation just them, but the fact that there was a mic on and he was like 100% confident rolling that out in 2024, I thought that was a little
yeah, well, it's crazy because like Luau Dang is like part of, that's where he's from, Sudan, you know, and he's like a big part of it. I just recently found out actually today that he's like he's been funding the whole Olympic basketball team for the last 3 to 4 years.
Got you.
For them to get ready for, paying for all the flights and stays and equipment, everything. But you could tell he was kind of upset, but he handled it like a G.
What did he say?
He said,
should you play their piece first?
Let me see if I'll pull it up.
And then I want to hear the rebuttal, and I'm glad that there was somebody out there to rebuttal.
Let me see.
The shit was wild. I mean, it was. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. It was Dave Chappelle funny.
I'm trying to find where the fuck is it at? Sorry, y'all. 1 second.
Don't you worry.
Oh, here we go.
Males almost lost to some Africans. Yeah, we almost lost to them. And the king had to save. The king had to save us. I know the LeBron haters are mad. We almost lost to the Ahi tribe. This is crazy. Man, Embiid over there, goddamn throwing the game. He throwing the game for his cousins and shit. We don't supposed to be losing to air up there. Come on, man. Cool Runnings? We're not supposed to lose to the Cool Runnings team. They don't even have shoes. They get their shoes from America. We got to ship them shoes. They don't even have basketball rims, though. Manubo, I seen he had to walk, an hour and a half to go shoot basketball. We losing to people who don't even, they got baskets in the back. They shooting on fucking peach baskets in dirt, no shoes. Male.
Hold on, let me see if I can find Paul Pierce.
Okay, the one saying everybody, I always feel like a lot of people get their shoes from America when it comes to Nike, but it's not actually from America, but from an American company because our shoes aren't made in America either. But like, I thought that was terrible. I did think the funniest one was when he hit him with the air up there. And I'm sitting there going, that movie alone did so much damage for what people think basketball in Africa is like.
Yeah, honestly, it's crazy because they don't really have that many indoor courts. You know what I'm saying? Like all their shit is outdoors, and like they have very limited basketball resources over there.
And that's true still right now.
Yeah.
I would think that like by now they have like regular playgrounds, like where you have like at least like, outside park where it's what am I looking for? Gravel? Not gravel, asphalt. Blacktop or concrete, and they have hoops like that. Like air up there and present day is like 30 years, almost 40 years difference. And it's like to still be thinking that's the reference is, I feel it's crazy, but
look,
South Sudan.
Y'all need to see what they look like though.
Man, they probably ain't got nobody over 6'3". we got South Sudan.
He sitting there laughing, man.
Nah, what I'm saying, like they should have just put Lithuania in, right? Like how does South Sudan get in?
We might go off.
So now let me read Lou Aldang's comment. Lou Aldang, he's like the VP or a coach of the South Sudan team.
Shout out to Colin Lano with Lano Insurance. He's been a proud sponsor of the Random Realness podcast for over a year now.
Call Colin. If you need car insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, or motorcycle insurance,
Call Colin. If you live in Idaho, Oregon, Utah, Montana, and need coverage, call Colin at 208-639-0412.
I normally don't pay attention to these type of comments, but as an African, a leader in my community, and the president of South Sudan Basketball Federation, I feel it is important to respond. This is one of those who have asked about these comments, or this is for those who have asked about these comments, those who are offended by them, and everyone who has followed our story. I'm not upset or angry at these ignorant remarks made by my former colleagues. I was more disappointed to see them coming from two individuals I've always respected. The comments made by Paul Pierce showed misinformation and a lack of research. However, he used it as a teachable moment to shed positivity once he was informed. Thank you, Paul Pierce, for apologizing. That I can respect, which he did apologize for his ignorant comments. Growing up, I heard many similar comments, and those very remarks are some of the things that motivated me to change the narrative. Africans now show solidarity and support for each other more than ever. Moments like this are not for us to get upset and lash out. Many Africans and black people who embrace their African heritage are working hard to bring all black people closer by educating and sharing stories and historic moments, teaching that we have much more in common than differences. As of Gilbert's comments, they were certainly more disrespectful and cruel. Personally, I don't care much. I would never trade places with anyone. Being African is special. However, for young African and African American kids who admire and listen to Gilbert, these comments can make you think less of yourself and make the rest of the world think less of Africans. Those who are easily missiled may make comments that reflect self-hate more than pride. There's nothing about our history that we should run away from. I actually want to thank both of them for giving us this platform to respond and inform others. We've worked very hard in the last 4 years to be here, and we can't allow mere seconds to take that away. Instead, let's appreciate the moment and use these comments as an opportunity to educate. Being loved is always better than being tolerated. If we as a people realize the greatness for which we came, we would be less likely to disrespect ourselves. Thoughts, comments?
A nice job.
I think he hit every, it was well roundabout.
Yeah, and the 4 years that they've been working, they obviously put in hella work. Almost upsetting Team USA
in the preliminary matches, but still.
Yeah, that was one they're trying to dial in.
Just like everybody. We're here to get the rules down, and
they won an Olympic game on their first Olympic game, so it's like salute to them.
Yeah.
Also freaking I think he did a good job of being like, oh, it's not time for me to trash them. I'm I'm thankful for. I think he took the high road everywhere and just showed the professionalism that Sudan has, and
I think it's a great representation for that country. You know what I'm saying? Like how he could see that there's levels to it is like the best thing for me. You know, I feel like sometimes in sensitive situations, people get whatever negative comment is made, it just gets elevated to the max. Like how clearly Paul Pierce was just uninformed, like he said. This nigga was just out here being ignorant about facts. Like he just didn't know. Like it was I saw a comment. Manute Bol is from South Sudan.
Yeah, he's
7'3".
Yeah,
you know,
I was 7'6". Yeah, I feel like he was taller than tall.
Yeah, and so it's just funny, you know, but. Then Gilbert's arenas, like obviously you guys will see the video, but he's all, you know, like
yeah.
They're blowing air darts. They go like, wow,
yeah,
that's just, it's crazy. And I think I've always liked Luau Deng. My brother's a Bulls fan, and so I watched a gazillion Bulls games during the D Rose era. And Luau Deng has always been solid. Like I've never seen him like play dirty.
That came up,
yeah.
And it was like, oh, is he just going to be a flash? No, it was like.
And then to find out he's
day in, day out.
The reason they're having the success is because he's funding it. You know what I'm saying? He really gives a fuck. Most professional athletes just want to be a part of it. They don't want to actually be a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think he's a big reason why
the thing turned around,
or
they have their presence now. Yeah.
Right. So shout out to him. Can we get a gunshot?
Yeah.
I don't know if we changed, but shout out to Luau Deng because that boy is solid individual, boy. But yeah, it's pretty dope. I think. I don't know if Gilbert Arenas has apologized. I doubt he will because he's Captain Troll.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think he's
definitely
just a little troll.
Was that on his show or was that more like
that was like on an interview? I think he went on an interview like via video chat, you know.
Okay. And he was I feel like he was on a roast. And
yeah,
I know he is like a troll, like
100%.
And from his perspective, it's like when I was down, that people were kicking me like all the way down. When he got the gun thing, and he was like, he was outcasted or whatever, and it's like he came back with a vengeance, like fuck everybody, and it's always like that for him.
Yeah, and it's just up and stuck for everybody.
Everybody,
right? And that's the thing is
Nobody's
he doesn't
safe.
give a fuck what anybody thinks.
Yeah,
but I think like that's also his downfall. It's kind of like me. I don't give a fuck what people think, but that's kind of my problem. Sometimes I just say some shit that
one just seemed like a lose-lose.
Oh yeah,
like there was no, in a sense, you know what I mean? Like
he was trying to be funny. You could have been funny 80 million different ways without going that route. Yeah, and it looks worse because you're a black man hating on Africans. Yeah, it's like, bro,
it's hard to hate on the Rudy story. You know what I mean? Right. It's just hard because
what I was gonna say.
He should have saw that and have been like instantly like, oh damn,
I love
they
the underdogs.
Changed their things up there,
and that's what I don't
it's
understand.
Not the same.
People don't like underdogs. How don't you go for the underdog?
I think people do. I think the world does.
I know, but certain people don't, and it's like, how do those people don't? Like, how do they not? Like, oh yeah, I'd like to. Unless it's like your favorite team they're going against, I understand that. Yeah. You know, but. Nigga, if you don't got a dog in the fight, he could have made all those same jokes, but from the perspective of damn, shit's done changed over there. Right. It ain't this anymore. It ain't though. They really ball. You know what I mean? He could have just flipped it, and it would have been a whole different light, as opposed to like coming at Team USA essentially for like losing to supposedly nobodies. But if they could have coasted through it, they would have coasted through it. There was obviously something there. So something random.
Yeah.
Say they make a run.
Yeah.
How many of them get a shot in the NBA? 12 players on the team, right?
I'm saying 2.
2 out of 10, 2 out of 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying 2 could be in a camp where it makes sense. At least, you know, they would get to try out and see how it shakes out.
Okay.
Did you watch any more than just those highlights? Cause
no, I've been trying to catch the games, but every time I go to turn them on, it's fucking volleyball's on, or so I missed it, or it's in between. I'm like, God damn it.
And do you know if there's any like college players that came back to play there, or are they all national Sudan players and they have no professionalism national. At all?
Yeah, I don't think there's any pro teams in South Sudan.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
I mean, I'm sure some of them play, you know, other overseas, other spots, but I'm not sure.
Do you know if Luau Dang went from Sudan to like played in the States and then, or did he play in Canada and then go to pro?
He played college. I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, because I'm thinking there's multiple ways into the league, or did they go to France? Let you track that one down.
Yeah, I get you.
Because I'd be interested to see his. It seemed like he just, boom, was in the NBA. And I'll let you look it up because I don't even know how to spell it correctly. I would have been like Luau.
It's Luul, Loul.
Okay.
Deng.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay.
So, who left Sudan with his family in 90, age 5, grew up in Egypt, Africa, for the dumb niggas that don't know, Egypt's in Africa, then London, before going to the U.S. to pursue a career in basketball.
So, what college did he go?
Let me see, I'm about to check.
So, okay, so Sudan to London. So, he really came back and like...
Duke.
I
was going to say, he went to a big college, but then I was tripping. I'm like, I don't actually remember.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah. Well, Duke University. That's crazy. The boy's nice. Super nice.
Giving back.
You know who needs to give back?
Who?
2 new niggas that didn't even do shit.
Oh, we talking about the NFL.
You know
We
who the fuck
talking about the quarterbacks. Yeah.
Call me salty, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so last week,
God damn it.
Jordan Love inked a 4-year extension for $220 million.
What did he do? What did he do to get that? No, answer the question. Answer the fucking question.
He crushed the Cowboys.
Okay, and did what?
And then
that everybody crushes the Cowboys. That's nigga.
They should have beat the Niners too. They let the 49ers off the hook.
So they lost in the playoffs.
Yeah, in the divisional round of the playoffs. They started the season like 2-7 and then ran the table, made it to the playoffs, won the first round. So he got hot on the back end. I'm like, it doesn't matter what he did in that run.
220 in the back end is just being hot on the back end. No data is what gets you 220.
Whatever he did in that run doesn't justify how easily they handed over the highest paid contract to Jordan Love. And then Tua, on the other hand, got 200.
Oh, he got a bag?
Yeah, he got $212 million. They both Jordan Love's contract averaged $55 million a year. Tua's was 53.25.
Were they in like MVP run-ins?
No.
Oh, were they like top 10 quarterbacks or something?
No.
Oh, okay. So why? Quick question, and I know you about to fight somebody. Why did Lamar have to die on the cross
to get his bag?
Yes. And he's the MVP of the league.
I don't know why.
We keep asking this question, but every time somebody gets a bag like this, and
Jordan Love though, so he cracks the like thinking that it's just because they're black, because Jordan Love is black, but he's mixed, so maybe it's colorism. Maybe it's colorism that
give these light skinned niggas some money.
That we'll give them, but then you got Dak over here that just getting. If you see these contracts, how can Dak not have got paid?
Because Dak sucks.
You think Dak's worse than Herbert?
Yes.
You think Dak's worse than Tua?
Yes. At quarterback, yes.
What other position did he play? Tight end or something? Right. You're like,
he doesn't play quarterback, nigga. Goddamn.
He does.
That's the sad part.
That's wild. Jalen Hurts is now the 8th highest paid quarterback. And the year that he was getting his deal done.
Is he better than Is he better than Dak?
Yeah.
Okay, I just like
Jalen Hurts is he's better than every single of those people we just talked about too.
I just want to make sure.
And yeah.
Aiden O'Connell better than Dak.
No. You're dumb. You're just doing the Raider stuff right now. You're belligerently. You're a degenerate.
No, but I do some degenerate shit. I'm just degenerate.
I mean, okay, Dak hasn't won the big game, but if we're just doing the whole Justin Herbert thing, Dak's done that 50 million times.
What?
Gone to the playoffs, throws a lot of touchdowns, but Herbert doesn't even go to the playoffs, and he got paid.
Thing. You've never heard a Charger fan be like, "It's our year." 17 years in a row, nigga.
It's not.
That's what comes with it. When you're supposed to be a champion and you don't even get into the playoffs, that's what happens. You guys do that to him, not him. You guys. You fuck ass motherfucking cowgirls do it to your team. Look, he ain't got shit to say because he knows it. You niggas do it to him. If you didn't say, "Oh, it's our year," every year. If you all didn't act like you were going to go to the Super Bowl every year, when this nigga doesn't make it to the playoffs, you wouldn't be like, "What the fuck?
How does that?
Why don't we go to the playoffs?"
But how does that affect us not paying him though?
Because what do you mean?
Everything feels like that it's a disappointment.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
And so you don't want to pay a disappointment,
right.
But like when you see what these other people are getting paid for being disappointments.
No, they're not. They're supposed to go to the Super Bowl every year.
Every team's supposed to go to the Super Bowl every year.
But do they say it?
That's part of being America's team.
Oh my God.
Okay, America's team comes with high standards. You don't get praise for making this
as president.
You know,
I'm voting for it. 2024. Hell yeah, fella. Woo! He's probably going to have a rally in your guys' stadium. No kizzy.
Jordan Love's signing bonus was $75 million.
Dog, that's disgusting.
Lamar Jackson's was 72.5. I got this little website and it showed like Lamar Jackson's deal was like lower, but he hit a lot of metrics that were actually like
make
it good, like to where he was in the. So they have this one where they're saying like 2-year cash. Mm-hmm. Lamar Jackson's number one for the most amount of money that he'll get in the first 2 years, which is like 111 million. Joe Burrow's is 111. Jared Goff's 98. Prescott's 95, and Tua's is 95. 3-year cash. Lamar Jackson takes in the most amount of money, which I was like, okay. So he's basically saying if he's hurt in 4 years, he would have got 70% of his contract. And that's not the same for other people. Lamar Jackson, Herbert has $218 million guaranteed.
I don't get why he got paid.
Joe Burrow has $219 million guaranteed.
I know why he got paid,
but guaranteed?
That's a lot of
because of injury. I don't think I would. I know he was able to win by getting that 219.
Yeah,
but I think if I was
the owner or the team,
I would have been like in the 135 range or something.
We'll give you 119 for 3-4 years. You'll be all right.
And I believe Tua's is somewhere around like 124 or something, because they're like, dude, when they ran by you got a concussion.
I was about to say, nigga, he yelled your name and you said, oh.
The sunlight.
We called in audible and you fell down to the ground, nigga. Yeah, it's wild. Shout out to both of them getting the bag. It's just wild to me that I don't. There's just so much money in the NFL, they don't even know what to do with it.
Those so if you go,
these poor running backs, nigga, they're missing blocks on purpose at this point. I don't give a fuck. Right,
it's so bad.
You got 200. I can't even get 10 million a year, nigga, and you just got 54, 53 for 4 years.
And I'm 50% of the offense. You're the other 50. I'm the other.
Yeah, I get hit every single play.
Yeah, I was listening to the pivot, and they had Breece Hall on. Mm-hmm. In Breece Hall's draft year, so what I'd been like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah, 3.
He was the first running back selected, and it was in the second round. So it was at the pinnacle of the devaluing of the running back, which they still have, but they've thrown out some contracts like Jonathan Taylor got paid, McCaffrey got paid, Jacobs got paid, and so it's kind of coming back, but still, $15 million is like I think 15 is Caffrey's a year or something, maybe 17, 18, pushing it that way. But then you're talking about like CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson like in the 30,
and
25.
They get the ball like one every 6 plays.
Yeah.
1 every 3 plays. 4 plays.
Like that's a giant jump. I would think that, and it's like those elite running backs are like 15, 12. Then it goes down to 6,
right?
6 for that's the 3-year package deal,
right.
And then
so
you get
18 for 3.
Get a little.
Said nigga, think now the nigga who has you toted the rock 353 times in the season, and this nigga has 72 catches, and he's making $28 million a year.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I'm fighting.
That's hard. That's hard. I mean, kudos for them to be able to sell it like that, but that's disgusting. Outrageous.
Right.
You go from probably being one of the highest paid positions, like in the 90s, early 2000s, like probably right after quarterback, running backs were there, and then all of a sudden you're literally the worst paid position.
Do you think wide receivers are the most overpaid in football?
I think it's quarterback.
Really?
Because there's only a couple that deserve.
How much they get paid is a lot. Like 50, 60 million a year. That's a lot.
Yeah. And the way that they're paying, there's not 15 of them that deserve
that pay.
40 million to 55 million a year.
Right.
not even close. There's a couple or like 4 that, yeah, really, you should give them whatever they want. But the rest of them are all grossly overpaid because of the position, just like being in that position.
Right. They say that's why Tom Brady won so much. He always took a pay cut, you know, like he could have got paid the most out of all quarterbacks, but it doesn't just come down to him.
As a quarterback, you could go from, okay, I don't want to make 55, I just want to make 35. So then you have 20 million. You could go get 10 million a year. You could go get like some top flight players.
Right.
Like, totally change the trajectory of your team doing that. And I seen our article that was Patrick Mahomes was like, I'm not underpaid. Just giving the world class answer because he's seen all these deals. His was like a 10-year and an average at like 45 or 50 million. But he's like, I'm not underpaid. He's not like saying, oh, I'm pissed. Because if he went back out, 70 a year.
Nigga, his deal was already $750 million.
No, it was 500 million.
Oh, I thought he hit the.
He's not the highest paid quarterback right now. The only thing that he has on this contract, it's 450 million is the contract value for 10 years.
Well, 10, that's why.
Yeah, but that's only 45 million a year.
I know,
so
but I'm just saying that's why it's that much. I didn't realize. I thought it was only 7.
Let's see. He's only on, out of all of these like total guaranteed to sign you in 3 years, 2 years, he's on AAV of cap, so he counts as 22% of the Chiefs cap. So that's number 5. And then contract value $450 million only because it's for 10 years. Trevor Lawrence's is $275 million for 5 years.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And then he has contract length is 10 years. Josh Allen, they got him for 6 years, and he's not on another one of these statistics, so they got him for a steal too.
You been hearing anything or getting any updates about like your guys' OT training camps or anything?
A defensive end that we had like blew his ACL, but we didn't do.
Damn. For real?
Sam Williams.
Damn,
I didn't know exactly who he was. I think he was out of Western Michigan or something. But what about you?
So I was talking to Ty.
Uh-huh.
And you know, he's be paying for all the insider shit, and that nigga.
He's in the threads. He's in the forums.
Stays in the. But apparently, that boy Brock Bowers is unguardable.
Brock Bowers, is that a tight end?
They're from Georgia that we got.
Oh wow!
I guess he is unguardable. Ty was telling me five plays in a row, goal line or red zone. Threw it to him. 5 touchdowns.
Who's your guys' running backs?
We got Zamir White from Georgia.
Yep.
And then we got, I'm pretty sure we still got Abdullah. He's like
was he from Nebraska?
I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Amir Abdullah.
Mm-hmm.
We drafted this New Yorker kid, this little white New Yorker's running back. I forget his name. But he's got an awesome fucking accent.
Number 23. No, I'm joking. I don't know it.
I think he is like number 22.
I want to see White. I want to see
a dog.
what he can do.
The one game he started last year, 100 plus rushing. So,
and I can't wait to see Jacobs in Green Bay.
Really?
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know why I don't know how it turned south so quick, but I'm like, he seems like he's gonna do
absolute dog. I'm sick we lost him.
Like, I feel like he's going to do numbers unless they know something about, the team doctor knows his meniscus is only 62% and it's going to break eventually.
Yeah.
Something like that, like where they know something like crazy, but.
I was sick because I was watching some of that receiver documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was showing Devontae Adams, like, I got to get the fuck out of here before I end my fucking career. I said, wait a minute. Hold on, dog. It was just like the first couple games. Breathe, nigga.
The way he was talking was wild.
I said, breathe. Goddamn, pump your brakes, killer.
But what I don't know how far along you are, but when he definitely talks about the difference between when AP got there and the old regime.
Oh yeah,
he was like he was talking about is it Daniels?
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, he goes. I told him, I was like, you're trying to install these plays like we got Harvard graduates and Stanford graduates. He's like, the Patriots drafted for like a certain player that was like mentally like that, and he's like, these players are just as good, but they don't take the information like that. Right. They've never been playing the game like that this whole entire time. They know schemes and all that stuff, but they don't.
Verbiage has got to be different.
Got to be different.
Right.
Like, and so I thought that was like
that's such a big thing, especially being like a player's coach. You know what I'm saying? And that's what AP is. Like, he's a chameleon. He could talk to anybody. He could talk to fucking Joe Schmo, whose dad's a senator, or fucking a real street nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I think I'm excited. I always say it, but I don't know. I feel like the vibe is different this year. It's hard for me not to be excited this year.
Yeah.
Know? So
if I was you, I'd be excited too.
Yeah, it'll be dope. I'm excited. Be fire. You need to go to a game.
Did you have any big splashes, or were you guys similar to us?
What do you mean, Landon? What are you talking about, Landon? Somebody? Yeah, we got Wilkinson.
That's a defensive tackle
from Miami.
From my okay.
Or Wilkins, excuse me.
I was thinking of the dude from the Jets or something.
Yeah,
was it from the Jets?
From Miami.
Okay. He's not Warren Sapp like, is he?
Nightmare on the D line, Christian Wilkins.
I think he came from Florida State, but I could be wrong. But for me, I'm excited because we got Zeke back.
Dog, you can't be serious.
Well, I'm just that's the only thing that we did differently. We have literally the same team, but we got Zeke.
You can't be serious.
I'm saying that's all I got to get up for. But other than that, we didn't do anything in the offseason. So, and then you know what Zeke did?
What did Zeke do?
He's fucking going to be number 15. So my fucking 2-1 jersey is still a fucking throwback. It just looks like I'm broke when I wear it another season. He's an old bitch ass nigga. I'm not. I just choose to spend my money other places. I might have to call my homeboy.
He said, I'm trying to save $5 so we can get these motherfucking headsets.
Get these headsets. But, yeah. Speaking of exciting and things changing, Kamala Harris, they picked her as the replacement for Joe Biden. How you feeling about that?
I don't know. You called it.
That it was going to be her?
Yeah. Didn't you? I'm pretty sure. I said Hillary. And you're like, I don't think so. You said probably Kamala. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But I don't know. I hear she hates black people more than Trump, so
I think that's a false narrative.
I know.
She was a prosecutor, and prosecutors' jobs are to send people to
It just happens to be mostly niggas that she was prosecuting.
No, her main spots were like sexual predators, Wall Street.
Oh wow.
And I think violent crime. So like if you know
a shooting,
if some people fall into that category, yeah, she's gonna do her job. But her background as a lawyer, which is interesting to me because it's like, you know, she knows her shit, or at least at some point had to get put through the fire.
Right. The law, ins and outs of the law, the system and everything.
Yeah, they don't hand it out. You don't just walk across the bar.
Passing the bar is the hardest fucking test ever.
It's in there of the elites of elite things to pass. So like, there's no nepotism to get you past the bar.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can get your JD, but you can't be a prosecutor until you pass the bar. So,
I don't know. What do you think about it? I don't really follow politics like that. So I just think I'm glad because she's a lot younger than both of them.
Yes.
So.
And to me, I think that's the most refreshing part is like hearing her give speeches or hearing her talk. Mm-hmm. You're like, you expect her to be like, competent You don't expect her to do like any of just the
back and forth
bickering on just like nonsense. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you expect,
that's what's crazy is the two that were fighting for the presidency just bicker.
Yeah,
like they're brothers that hate each other.
Yeah,
Nigga, you got a bigger chunk of the wheel. Well, fuck you, Timmy.
Yeah,
like
so it's gonna be exciting to see. I think. Yeah, and I'm interested to learn who she is and what she's about because like she was there, but she wasn't like they didn't have her on the front like explaining her views and stuff. So I'm still interested for this like 100 days to see what she's really about, and it's gonna be, I feel like, easy to sway me. Yeah, you know, because just what was there was horrible, so depressing, right? Or just like age, competence, like background, formality, everything was just right. But when it was just those two, it was like, damn, you know, like you could pick the lesser of two. You know what I mean? You had to be like, well, shit, I got to evaluate it like this. So
or you could be like me and not vote. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking. Don't do that.
Vote.
If you're a goat, vote. Vote. If you're on a boat,
vote.
If you don't want to moat,
vote.
If you carry a tote,
vote.
Shout out to, we want to get sponsored from the fucking voting society.
Voting society, yeah. Load up. This should be our last week doing the Dos Equis, the deuce. We got good news that our third leg will be back.
Until she gets called out again.
Well, we're gonna get a couple things shot before the next time she turns around.
Coming back, bitch.
We miss you.
You miss you?
Yeah.
We would never dish you.
Yeah.
I ran out. You're supposed to back me up, dog. You left me hanging.
Fingers twisted. That means we're close. We missed you.
He said it means we're close. Stupid as hell. Episode 83, dog.
Yeah.
If she's not back for 84 and 85, if she's not back for at least 3 episodes, delete her.
She's going to be back for the Randy Moss episode 84.
She better be. I'm going to be hurt. I'm your host, Cham. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't already, hit that alert button, top corner, little bell, you know, give you notifications when we drop. I'm here with my co-host,
J. White, the Fi Guy. Remember to spend less than you make, invest the rest. Shoot, the summer's coming to an end.
I know, kids about to be back in school and shit.
Yeah, time to stack them dividends.
No reason to spend it.
No reason, yeah.
No reason to spend it until Christmas.
Yeah. Coming around for annual performances and stuff. Make sure you write down everything you do.
You know what I'm saying?
At your job, and just let them know.
Get you an HSA.
Say, I've been doing this.
You know what I'm saying?
You remember that project you wanted me to man and make sure it got to completion? Well, we did. Yeah. And we did it 2 weeks early.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, yeah, I really think I'm hitting on all cylinders, and I want a above inflation raise.
Yeah.
Well, give me 7, 8, 10%. Damn near I take a promotion if I could get it. You know what I mean? You know I deserve it. This was the wish list that you had, and all those are done. So give me some.
Yeah. Don't leave me hanging, I see you. We appreciate you guys. Again, this is episode 83. We'll see you next week. Make sure you tune in. We out.